Hello. So what I have for you today is a common problem with Shimano disc brakes. It is cracked pistons. So you can see, you guys who have tried to push in your pistons probably pushed it in with a scraper. What ends up happening is, if this is not perfectly square to the hole and it's on an angle like that, it will crack. So mine have cracked, and fortunately, I've been able to find some replacements. So this is the BRRS 805. I think they're pretty standard with most of Shimano's calipers. So I found on AliExpress this replacement pistons made of aluminum with an insert. So that's a ceramic insert, which allows the heat to dissipate much better. So the problem I found with mine is these fit inside, as you can see. I have one inside there. You can see that. The problem is it does not sit perfectly flush. So that piston there should be perfectly flush. And this one does sit perfectly flush. I don't know if I can put it in to show you. So I could probably take off these two bolts there and split it apart, which I've done like multiple times, but just to save time, let me see if I can get this one back in to show you guys. No, I can't really get it in. But anyways, um, once it's properly seated, proper one, it actually sits perfectly flush. Take it back out. So the problem is when both of these are inside, um, the clearance is not wide enough. The gap is too narrow, and when the rotor is inside, it just doesn't rotate. There's not enough gap. And the problem is these two are actually the same dimensions. So there, they're very, very close. They're identical. The problem is on the back side, there is this depression. So this depression here is not low enough. This is much lower, this depression, because inside of the caliper here, I'm not sure if you can see it in the caliper, in the center of this bore here, there's a raised section. It's kind of like a hill. It's like that, a bump inside there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Inside there. So that bump is because this depression is not low enough. It sits up higher. So what I need to do is you can do a simple thing, is take your brake pads and shave it down, but then you lose about at least 30% of your pads, so you have enough clearance. So what I'm going to try to do is reduce the thickness here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this ceramic insert here. So I just take a pin, I can see it, take a pin, and I bent it. So I just put it in this hole inside, and it just pulls out. See? So what I'm going to have to do is reduce the thickness here overall, and maybe take a little bit off here, so that overall it is lower in profile and it will sit inside flush. What I'm going to do is put this on a belt sander and sand it down so it's thinner. Okay, I'm going to Put it over here. I'm gonna have to probably turn off the video to do that. So I do have a belt sander over here. So what I'm gonna do is turn it on with a medium grit and reduce the profile of that, so hopefully it'll fit inside. Again, just comparatively, you can see the difference between the filed one down or the sanded one down and one that is not being sanded down. So let me see if I can show you that difference there. So it's about a millimeter, and that's the amount of clearance that's needed. Okay. So here they are. The two are filed down. And I'm going to install them back again into the calipers. I'm going to put some mineral oil on it so it'll slide in a little bit easier. Again, if you want to take apart your caliper, you can do that, but I've had it apart a number of times and I've cleaned it already. If you can see, there are seals in there, two of them, one on each side. The one that comes with the AliExpress kit, they don't fit Shimano. I'm not sure if they fit SRAM or not, but they're not useful for Shimano. And these O-rings too, they don't fit inside for the gasket either. So you have to get Shimano ones to replace, or you have to save the old ones. Okay, and just put them back in. Okay, so you can see it fits flush. See, it's flush. It's not sticking out. Before filing, they were about a millimeter up. and a millimeter on the top and bottom. That's 2 millimeters, and it just took up the space that's needed for the gap. All right. Okay, so you can see both sides are sitting pretty flush, and the installation of the rest of this caliper you can find on YouTube. Um, Maybe what I'll show you is the clearance it has now. Hope I don't get any mineral oil on the disc pads, because if you do, you're gonna have to clean them really well. I know there's lots of tutorials on how to clean these pads if you get mineral oil on it, and really you can't clean it. What I do is put a torch to it. Yep, I use a propane torch it for a few seconds, and the mineral oil burns off, and that's the only solution if the mineral oil gets into the brake pads, and because these are porous and they will absorb. So you can see there's plenty of clearance in there for your rotor, whereas before I didn't have any clearance. The rotor would go in snug and I couldn't even squeeze the brake levers. So that's it. I hope that's been helpful for some of you who are using the aftermarket aluminum pistons. They do fit, but for some reason my particular model, the piston was just a little bit machined, so that divot there, that depression is deeper here than the aluminum ones. Okay, hope that's helpful. Good luck.